Hi, good morning. Welcome to Aqua Luna 73. This is going to be a reading for Aries. I apologize in advance for any noise. Sometimes it's my pet Luna, my dog, pet dog Luna, scratching at the door, or it might be my kids making a noise. As I said in my previous readings, we are currently busy with renovations and construction work outside, so there might be noise that's going to filter through. I usually try to do the readings early in the morning. It tends to be more quiet. I already did a reading for Gemini before this. So this is going to be the setup for now. I'm back to my laptop, recording on my laptop. And I have some incense burning here, and I decided to do the readings in my bedroom, and I created like a type of an altar here to give it more a peaceful atmosphere. And I also have my cup of coffee because it's still early in the morning over here. Anyway, Gemini, let's continue. Sorry, Aries. Sorry, Aries. Let's continue with your reading. And I'm going to shuffle the Land Sky Oracle now and see what the universe wants to allow to come through for Aries. Archangels, Ascended Masters, Spiritual Guides, Spiritual Healers, Providers, Protectors, Universe, Cosmic Mother and Father, Source, wherever you resonate as, God, Holy Spirit, God, Son, Jesus Christ, wherever you resonate as, to my viewers, please give me an indication as to what messages do you want to allow to come through for Aries today? What messages do you want to allow to come through for Aries today? What messages do you want to allow to come through for Aries today? Okay. Aries, I detect, the first thing that comes to mind, I detect skepticism. This is a feeling I pick up, skepticism. While I was shuffling the cards, this is what I picked up. Okay, skepticism. And this is the card that the universe is giving you, non-stealing. Non-stealing. So I'm going to just put this card over here. And okay. And then these cards. Just going to put this over here. Non-stealing, you will see. It looks like is that a badger? Not a badger. What do you call that thing? I don't know what that is. That a badger? It looks almost like he is wearing a little type of a mask. I think it's a badger. I'm not sure. Okay. Okay, when you look at the badger as a totem animal, okay, I can't remember what it represents, but usually when off the bat you would think it's somebody that's, the card is also non-stealing. It could be, I don't know what, I have no idea. Non-stealing, skepticism is the feeling that I got. You're skeptic about something. You're skeptic about something. Don't know what you're skeptic about, Aries. Let's see. Okay. King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is the card that the universe is giving you today. Okay, King of Pentacles. And the Pentacles usually represent earth signs, what you value. What is our value? It could be money, anything that you consider valuable to you. Okay. And the King of Pentacles is usually someone who is, it's possibly someone that's an entrepreneur, business person, well established and wealthy. Possibly somebody that's very family orientated, that values family a lot and tradition. Okay, this is what's coming through. Somebody that values tradition, somebody that values, this is coming through strongly, somebody that values tradition, somebody that values, what comes to mind is somebody that values how things were done. This is coming through strongly on things, how things were done. Not how things are done, but how things were done. Okay, so this person might be very old-fashioned. Okay. There's a fly, a nuisance of a fly at the moment with the currently in this reading. I don't know why. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'll try my best. It's going to be distracting, but okay. Like I said, the feeling that came to mind is skepticism. I don't know exactly why the non-stealing card is the card that the universe gave you, so I'm going to see what the booklet has to say. Bottom of the deck is the wise woman card. Okay. And I'm just going to move my, I want to get the booklet quickly. Okay. Okay, what it says, non-stealing number 4. Number 4, non-stealing. Number 4, non-stealing. Okay, the qualities that the card represents is abundance and gratitude. Okay. Give me just a few minutes that I can just contemplate and just absorb the card as to what the card or what the universe wants to allow to come through for this specific card. Okay. So the non-stealing, it could be that you're in a position where you are someone that could be, like I said, with the King of Pentacles, you could be someone that has your own business. You could be an entrepreneur. I detect strongly, I don't know why. Okay, I pick up a male figure. This could be a male figure that I'm speaking to. It comes across as if it comes across to me as if you are in a position where you have the ability, because this non-stealing card speaks of abundance and gratitude, which clearly indicates to me that you are within the ability to share with others, because you are somebody that's obviously in a financially sound situation or position, if I can put it that way. But this comes across strongly as somebody who is, I don't know why, I don't want to be harsh, okay, Aries, but it comes across strongly as you're somebody that's possibly not very subtle when it comes to your approach to people. You could be very abrupt in your way how you handle people that you work with. It could be Aries, that you are possibly, okay, this could be you. I'm not accusing you. Okay, I'm just telling what I'm picking up with this specific reading. It could be that you're in a position where you're not a very considerate person regarding other people's feelings. Or someone could be not be considerate regarding your feelings, possibly. And with the wise woman being at the bottom of the deck, it clearly indicates to me as to some type of wisdom and insight. Spiritual wisdom and insight is needed in a specific situation. Okay. And what I said, what came out strongly through when I shuffled the cards is skepticism. So I'm not sure what you're skeptic about. You're obviously skeptic about the situation. You're skeptic about something. I don't know what. Let's see where this reading is going. You start off the reading with the Hermit card. The Hermit card is usually when somebody, you will see it's a man, he has a lantern and he's looking on out into the distance, almost like somebody that's preparing for some type of journey. But when the Hermit card appears, I always look at it from a personal perspective as someone who's going on an inner reflective journey, because a situation requires inner reflection, because you may have reached a stage in your life where you have, it comes across as someone who already has everything that they could possibly desire monetary wise. but this person lacks substance of some kind. And it's not meant in an insulting way, but like I said, the word skepticism comes through, and non-stealing, which comes across as someone who has everything. Like I said, this person has abundant. They are within themselves, or they have the ability to share knowledge, to share resources, but they come across as stingy. It doesn't necessarily mean, I'm not saying that this person is rich, like in the form of money. It could be someone that has a lot of knowledge about something, okay, on how to do something, but they're stingy with the type of information that they want to give to others. And the universe is asking you, it's almost like you start off the reading in the hermit position, where this skepticism is almost like it placed you in a position where you needed to start off in reflecting about something. It's almost like you need to reflect about something, okay? You need to reflect about something. I don't know what it is that you need to reflect about. You can't see the cards very well here, but anyway, you need to reflect about something. I don't know what exactly you need to reflect about. Anyway, reflection is required in this instance, Aries. I think you possibly, the reason why I detect skepticism is because there are certain aspects of yourself that are very fixed, fixed ideals of how you think things should be, possibly. I strongly detect something regarding tradition. It's a situation that requires you to be, maybe come out of your conventional type of state of mind that you're in, because it comes across that I'm speaking to an Aries that's very conventional, possibly old-fashioned, and the situation requires, okay, the noise is starting, so I'm apologizing. It requires you to reflect with the Hermit. It requires you to take a new perspective with the Six of Swords. You will see the Six of Swords usually in traditional tarot represents someone that's moving into a new direction. And it almost is as if the universe is asking you to look at something old with new eyes. I don't know why this is coming. It's almost like something old, but you need to see it from a new perspective, or approach it from a new perspective, or approach it differently. Okay? It could be something that the universe requires you to approach differently. This is why the wise woman is also coming through. Okay? The situation, whatever the situation is, requires you to react to it differently, approach it differently. Okay? And this is followed by the Page of Swords and the Devil card. And pages are messengers. Okay, pages are messengers. And they are court cards and they are represented by people. It could be that you're interacting. It could be that you have, like I said, I strongly get the feeling that you could possibly be interacting with someone that's possibly younger than you. Swords are represented by air signs, so this person could be an that could be an air sign, okay? Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. It's almost like an idea that was represented to you, Aries. The Page of Swords usually represents a younger person, and this person is a very curious, intellectual person, and this person is willing to learn, which clearly indicates to me today the page you come across as the page today. Okay, it's almost like you have this new idea that was presented to you, or something new, and the universe is asking you to look at it from a new perspective with the Page of Swords, almost like it could be an old situation, but the universe is requiring you to look at it from a fresh perspective, from a new perspective. I don't know what this is, okay? This is followed by the Devil card and the Ace of Swords. It could be that this situation, what comes through is the word that came to mind when I looked at the Devil card now is stagnant. And it's almost like you're stagnant. You're stagnant in an idea, you're stagnant in a thought. It's almost like you're stagnant. This is the obstacle. This is the block. It's like you're stagnant with the Devil card. Fixed. Fixed on something. Fixed on an idea. Hence the skepticism. It's almost like you don't want to let go of something. Someone that's set in their ways. Okay? This could be you. This could be someone that you're interacting with. I don't know what this fixed idea is that you have, but it comes across as a fixed idea, a fixed ideal, possibly it comes across strongly as a preconditioned a social norm, something that you've always grown up with, something that you was okay. Let me explain it this way. I can't think of a better explanation. The only thing I can think of is like a person, for instance, that starts dating, and they start dating someone that's not normally someone that they would date. Okay, it could be someone that's not your race. It could be someone that's very older than you or very younger than you. Okay, this is what's coming through. So you could possibly have this fixed idea. I'm drinking some coffee. Okay, so that you could have this fixed idea as to how you think relationships should be, or marriage should be. I don't know what it is. And with the Devil card, And the Ace of Swords, it comes across as something that's really fixed. It's a fixed idea, a fixed ideal that you have. And you're very stuck on this. I don't know why the word stingy comes to mind. The word just popped into my head again, stingy. I don't know why the word stingy comes to mind, Aries. The following card is Five of Coins and the Judgment card. It's when you look at the Five of Coins, usually when I get the Five of Coins, coins are what you value, and it's represented by earth signs, and it comes across to me, it's almost like you're scoffing at something with a Judgment card. And you get two major arcanas, the Devil and the Judgment card. It's like you're scoffing at something. Excuse me, that's for that noise, that's my tummy. You're scoffing at something, Aries. This fixed ideal, this fixed idea makes you feel like it's almost like you become this snob about a certain fixed ideal. You become pompous, okay? With the Devil card, you become pompous. With the Devil card and the Ace of Swords, this fixed ideal has made you unapproachable. It has made you somebody that scoffs at other people's ideals and ideas as how what their truth is, or it comes across as a fixed ideal. I don't know why, okay? Or a fixed idea as to, and with the Five of Coins, you will see there's a woman, she's sitting at a roulette wheel, which indicates to me, which also speaks about gambling. And seeing that my readings are about personal development, this clearly indicates to me, Aries, that this is something, or this block is something that's holding you back. It's something that it's creating resistance within you. It's creating resistance of some kind in you. It creates resistance in you. It creates a resistance to be open-minded, a resistance to learn new things, and to possibly draw to you the type of new experiences that you would possibly get to enjoy in your life. Because, like I said, the skepticism that you have, it's almost like it's also put you into this cynical position. It's almost like you've become this cynical person. Okay? It's like this experiences that you had took out the magic. It comes across as somebody that's been, could have been, had a lot of painful experiences. This person could have had, when the Five of Coins appears, it could also be you could have experienced loss of some kind, And this placed you in a very skeptic position where you are not somebody that easily gets swayed into a specific direction, because you have seen the worst possibly, okay? And this places you in a position where you've become a very cynical person about uh, um, basically everything. You know what? I don't know why this comes to mind. You know that character Scrooge? Scrooge. Yeah, that character. This is what comes to mind with the Ten of Wands and the Seven of Cups. The Ten of Wands speaks of somebody you will see here if you look very closely. In the window pane is a man walking with a stick. And this is an indication of someone who has experienced a lot. And this experienced it's almost like they could be someone that's very well established, but they could be a very skeptical person and they had to work very hard for what they had, which places them in a very cynical and skeptical. It's almost like I said, like a Scrooge. It comes across as somebody that's a Scrooge. This person is very skeptical, not a very approachable person because of experiences that this person had. This person possibly could have experienced a great loss of some kind, and this placed this person in a position where they are skeptic about everything, like literally everything in their life. They question everything. And this places them in the Seven of Cups. And the seven, here you will look at this card, you will see this card looks it's almost like distorted figures, a woman with two faces, two bodies. It's like the word that just came to mind is psychosis, but don't look at psychosis in a negative way. It's almost like it places you in this negative state of mind with the Seven of Cups. Or you are in this position at the moment where you in the Seven of Cups position, where your mind is all over the place about a lot of things. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's decisions that you need to make. It's just that it comes across as someone that's very confused, possibly. The Seven Cups comes across as someone that's very confused and could possibly be faced with a decision that they need to make at the end of the day about something. But it doesn't come across as something that's serious, okay? It just comes across as somebody that's fixed in the head about the ideal or idea, or something. They're skeptic about something. And this block that you've created for yourself mentally is something that's creating a block for you. This block that you have, it's an obstacle that you're creating for yourself mentally. It's like you're not open-minded about something. And this open-mindedness that's required of you is going to require you to surrender to something. And I think you are not willing to make yourself vulnerable, because sometimes when we are in a situation, a specific situation, whatever this may is, that is causing the skepticism, or this, you were obviously in a very painful situation. You were exposed to a very painful situation. Sorry, there's a fly here. There's a painful situation that you were exposed to. And this situation caused you a lot of, uh, um, it caused you a lot of mixed emotions, probably. A lot of mixed emotions about a lot of things. But if this is a situation that you're facing and you need to make a decision, it requires you to use some wisdom, take a hermit mode, and just reflect about something, okay? This is the last card, is the Two of Coins. This fly is becoming annoying. Anyway, this is the last card. The Two of Coins. It's almost like this situation has become an annoyance, like this fly that is currently here in this reading. Okay. Anyway, I don't know what specific situation this is that you're facing. Aries. But obviously this situation requires you, with the Hermit card, it requires you to reflect, to take a new perspective with the Six of Swords. The Page of Swords requires you possibly to take a new look at a new perspective to something. I don't know what this is, but wisdom is required in this situation in order for you to decide what this is. But I distinctly get the feeling, Aries, is that I'm talking to an Aries that's very fixed in their ways, like seriously fixed. And it's going to be a very difficult, with the Two of Coins. You will see here, this man is sitting here and he's holding his head, and he has this puppets here. It's like, with this, it's almost like you have the stoicism approach, as to, it's like you don't, I almost must say, you don't give a fuck. That's the word that comes to mind. It's like, okay, I distinctly get the feeling that you, Aries, or that you're dealing with a person that's very stubborn in nature, and it's not necessarily going to change their way of thinking anytime soon. Okay, so I don't know if this is you that I'm talking to, but I distinctly get the feeling that this person is very set in their ways. It's going to be a difficult situation to convince this person of whatever this person needs to be convinced of. But this person's block is the skepticism and the fact that they are stuck in a type of a mindset, that obviously isn't, it's not something that's going to serve them in the long run, but it's going to be very difficult to convince this person otherwise. And this situation requires some wisdom. So take some time out. If this is a person that you're dealing with, whatever the situation is, take some time out to reflect with the wise woman card as to how you're going to deal with the situation. Okay? It could be a person that you're dealing with at work that's very set in their ways, and it's a difficult person. And instead of reacting out of anger, maybe you should just approach it from a wise perspective and take a hermit mode and reflect upon it and then make a decision. Anyway, Aries, I hope this reading was helpful. Please like, share, and subscribe. And please take care. And I apologize for the nuisance of this fly. I think my son always say, Mom, you're always so philosophical. You always try to, I sometimes annoy him because he tells me, Mom, why is it when you look at something, you always have to find some type of symbolism in something? And I want to find some symbolism in the fact that there was a fly in this reading. And the symbolism I'm going to draw from this is, so be with me, Aries, okay? Is this situation is a nuisance, just like this fly was, okay? Anyway, I hope you get to sort out the specific situation. And please take care. And please like, share, and subscribe. Bye.